Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. On the double. Watch 52. 52's the mic. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Kick. Hey, Charles, please. He's coming. We got double up. Go. Watch the shit. Go. Watch the shit.
On first down, Peyton, and not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The safety Ed Reed there to make the play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. They go play action with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Willis charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Reggie White, what a force. Got back there for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check. 22, check, Bama. 22, check, Bama. Check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Dickerson, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3rd and long for Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the former Falcon, with it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Walter Payton, the intended receiver. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it's caught. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Extra point by Stenerud, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard
Buddy up.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Dickerson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run with a big man, Bo Jackson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Here's Okoye. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Normally when you see...
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. He's crashing. He's tripping. Max,
On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down now. Dickerson, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dickerson, and that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, all knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You remember me? You remember me?
4th down, Vic. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Tighten up. Bravo.
Vic operating on first down. Caught by Jones. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
18 more yards. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Mike 50. Pick me up.
From the red zone now, Vic. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Reed, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And they'll go on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Complete to Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. It's caught by Jackson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it second down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes it 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw on second down. Vick got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. 15 yards, first down Atlanta.
Well, he made that catch knowing full well that at the end of it, he's going to catch a pretty good lick.
I guess if there's anyone on this team that can absorb a pop, it's him. Now they'll give it to the first option. That's their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check, nickel, nickel, nickel.
Jackson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
22. Check. Be ready. Be ready. Echo, echo. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now on 2nd and 13. Vick. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 35.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, Jackson. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Michael Vick scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Reed able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. Jones has it. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Buying time is left. Jadeveon Clowney, and an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Falcons push further out in front. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
the Niners take over the 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better bring. You better bring.
Now Jackson to throw again. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
Because you're right, they have had no room to breathe. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. This complete to Jones. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Christian Okoye, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting the... And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons.